for he is a noble and honorable man. Welcome to you. We are delighted to host you on this significant occasion. Many thanks to you for all your generosity. Even Shakespeare would be speechless if he saw the amount of effort that has gone into Dear Gray's decor. So please, before you go, I expect you to learn every sonnet and to please sign the poster that's up there, so that if anything's missing,
Oh, I better put the spoon back.
I'll know. And I also want to thank close friends who have really been so ready to give me assistance. This may not go so well with the wrong glasses. We are going to proceed to pub and grub, but around whenever. We will close those stations temporarily for our surprise production. Now, no one knows less about the surprise production than I do. So, I cannot be held responsible. Get what you get. Thereafter, we will eat, drink, and be merry. Desserts and bubbly will follow hard upon. So please don't run away. Dennis, like Shakespeare, is fascinated by the power and frailty of language. How is it that a scribbled form drawn with a pen or articulated are but wind, yet they breathe life into rousing doggerel? Dennis's astounding command of language utters words, 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 but whether they be fact or fiction, are couched in language that breathes life into his monologues, dialogues, interactions, plethora of jokes, verses. All his communications are crafted, couched to inform delight and amuse his attentive audience. Hence his passion for Shakespeare. Our birthday boy's thirst for knowledge has unquenchable curiosity, and his obsession for reading anything and everything, from billboards to Bill Shakespeare. His ability is staggering. He is a ruddy walking Wikipedia. Dennis is a Renaissance man, an outstandingly versatile, well-rounded person who performs brilliantly in many varied fields. The man who has broad intellectual interests and insights, and is accomplished in areas both in the arts and the sciences, etc., etc., etc. I have to be the luckiest lady in the whole wide world. I do not have to think. Dennis thinks for me. I do not have to exercise my memory. Dennis remembers me. Look ye upon his countenance. Dennis is not all facts and figures. He is bright and beautiful. Erudite, edit-addicted, etc., etc., etc. I am told that I am wacky and witty. He is factual and funny. East is east, west is west, and always the twain shall
meet. In the presence of Shakespeare's ambassador in Laguna Woods, CC, but you'll go. I checked in the Oxford Dictionary of Quotations, and there are twice as many pages with Shakespeare, quotations Shakespeare, as both books of the Bible combined.
Wow.
Or some will say, well, that's an Oxford book, that's British, well, that's parochial. Okay, well, let's not be parochial, let's say worldwide. And what I did today also was to Google a few people. You Google William Shakespeare, and today, 37 million hits.
Wow.
37 million. So I thought, well, how does that compare with other illustrious people, not necessarily writers? So if we look at, okay, so who's the equivalent of Shakespeare? Comes to mind as most famous artist. Picasso, 29 million. Okay, Van Gogh, 27 million. But what about the giants of music? Beethoven and Mozart, 18 million each. So Shakespeare's up there. I have to do 60 million, but there it goes. So, so there is more reasons why I revere Shakespeare. My argument and declare it's Greek to me. You're quoting Shakespeare.
Yeah.
If you claim to be more sinned against than sinning,
Can you speak up a little?
you're quoting Shakespeare. If you recall your salad days, you're quoting Shakespeare. If you act more in sorrow than in anger, if your wish is farther to the thought, if your lost property has vanished into thin air, you're quoting Shakespeare. If you've ever refused to budge an inch, or suffered from green-eyed jealousy, if you've played fast and loose, if you've been tongue-tied, a tower of strength, hoodwinked, or in a pickle, if you've knitted your brows, made a virtue of necessity, insisted on fair play, slept not one wink, stood on ceremony, danced attendance on your lord and master, laughed yourself into stitches, had short shrift, cold comfort, or too much of a good thing, if you've seen better days, or lived in a fool's paradise, why, be that as it may, the more fool you, for it's a foregone conclusion that you are, as good luck would have it, quoting Shakespeare.